Here's the standard Panther board that I just plugged in, and as you can see, the VREF for the maximum current is set to 81 right now. You set that by changing this switch right here. See, right now it's in the max current position. I move it back this way and it's in the RPM set position, and now I can turn the encoder and I can get different RPM settings, which is what it will start up at. So let's just go ahead and try that right now. Bring it around 100 RPM and push the start button, and there it goes. And I'll push the reverse. Okay, now back to the maximum current. I'm going to set that right now. And what I'm using is a 2mm flat blade screwdriver. Looks like a Phillips head, but actually the flat blade works better. So I can just put that in there, and you'll notice that, well, let's see here. If I turn it clockwise, oh, not in the groove yet, there we go. If I turn it clockwise, it reduces the current setting. Counterclockwise increases it. So let's just go ahead and do this while it's running so you can hear what's going on. So I'm going to bring it down. Without a tube in it, it can really take the current down before it'll eventually stall. No, maybe it won't stall. But if we take it up a lot higher, you can hear it make more noise. We'll put a piece of tube in there right now so you can just see what the difference is. Turn it off. This is a 4.8 with a 1.6 wall Marprine tubing. So it may not even start right now. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So I took the RPM down and it did start. So let's see what RPM we're running at. That's the pushing that down gives it to the maximum speed. This does not change. This is actually the set speed that's is going to run at when you start the pump, unless of course you change the speed with the encoder. So anyway, let's just drop back down here to about something around 50 RPM for right now, and go back to the current setting, and let's listen to the effects of changing that current. So we're going to decrease it until it stalls. And there's a stall right there. So I bring it up a little bit, and it does recover from the stall. And I'm going to set this at about 8.0. And when you get it and you run it at this current setting with the 4 RPM board, it should run okay. But if it doesn't, you can make the adjustments there. Just remember to use like a 2mm flat blade, and be careful going around here, because right over here is a 24-volt pin, and what I found is I was able to short these out. So to keep from that, I've added some hot glue over that to provide some sort of insulation. That's something I just discovered after doing these additional tests. Now the other thing you need to know is changing out the board. I'm going to turn this off, unplug it, and pull this just to get it out of the way. Notice that it is keyed, and I will pull out this board. Usually when these are made, the board does not have these risers on it. I did this so that you'll be able to change the two out. So here's the 4 RPM board that we'll put in right now. There we go. Just going to make sure everything is lined up properly. Notice I've got the arrows. You need to have it going this way. And let's plug it in and see what we've got. Okay, this is set up so that as soon as you plug it in, it's going to start running at that 4 revs per hour. So that's happening right now. You're not going to be able to see it unless you you take a look or mark your rotor. But it's going to take 15 minutes to make a quarter turn. So anyway, I hope that's helpful, and we'll send this off to you.